Hi everyone, my name is Elena. I'm the founder of Kick Consulting, and today I'll show you a setup we've used for an outsourcing business for their clients' request. This particular one was done for outsourcing of financial planning support, but it can be done for any customer support, any dev outsourcing, VA, anything. So we've used similar system for even strata management outsourcing. So it's just one board. It can integrate with Monday CRM. So as you can see, there's practice name or business name, request a business name. This can all tie into Monday CRM, but I'll show you literally 10, I think it took me 15 to 20 minutes to set it up. The longest time was really setting up the dashboards, and I'll walk you through them so it will take you less time. So what this board has in it is we've put all the groups based. Let me just move this to this side. So all the group things are grouped by the status of the request. If you're lucky, you might have this group by feature. It's currently being rolled out by Monday. So you could group it by anything else you want. Like due date is a very popular one for our clients. You can see it by due date. You can see it by the client name. So this is actual client. If you have financial planning, practice has also their own customers. So if you have that, that's what it would look like. Otherwise, you could say it's by practice name, so you can see by business who requested what. Okay, but for the ease, we'll show you by status. So the columns that we have in this group is in this view, which is a home view. We have the request, short name, the responsible person, status of the request. I'm opening this up so you can see it and copy it much easier. The type of the request, you can see that I've only added 3. It's very easy to add more. The due date, which can be set by the requester, any supporting files to upload, the client name or customer name, estimated hours, this is manual, time tracking if you do that. And the ones with the green dots are the automated columns. So whenever a new request gets submitted, it automatically stamps it with today's date. And this one is a column that will show how many days the request has been open. Thank you, Lockie, on my team that has fixed my formulas that were clearly made a boo-boo there. Not very good formulas, complicated ones. So you can see that if the request is open, it will count the number of days. But once the request is closed, it will show you how many days it took to close it. And what we've done is we've put here your email address and your practice. If we look at the request form, it shows you the name of your request, which is the item name. I highly recommend always using item name to make your board much more pleasant. So how you do that is you go through customize and you go through Monday settings and you can see this. The other one I highly recommend is unsyncing question names and column titles. What that means is that if you change any question names, it's not going to change the column names, which is really handy. So if we just close that back up, you'll see all the fields, including types of request, due dates, any files. This is an update field, so which you can include. So provide more details. It'll populate into Monday update. And here's your email address, your practice name, this or your business name. These 2 fields come from experience because we use Monday forms for our own internal requests. And we found that if we just leave first name or your first name and your business name, sometimes the business could have one name and sometimes they can be trading as something else. I'll give you an example. Kick is trading under Kick Consulting, but also it's Kick Business Partners Pty. And often people can call it either Kick or KC. And for some reason, people call it Kickstarter. So if you think of those several names, and we have had times where Client submits request, didn't give us their email address, but their business name doesn't match anything on our database. So highly recommend this from experience. So that's what we have in our table. What you'll see is I have three dashboards. The easiest one is overdue tasks, which is great for your weekly, daily management. You come in here and you filter through what's due is overdue. So it's dynamic filter. It tells you what's been overdue. The next one is I'll show you I'll show you this week's one. This is the smaller one. It shows you analytics and dashboards and reports on this week's performance. So what you'll see is I've put a little explanation in here. You can pause the video to read it. Otherwise, down below, we have all of this, again, based on this week's, how many new requests you received, how many requests are due this week, what's their progress, how long, for anything that's due this week, how long has it been open? So you can see on average 22 days, that's pretty long. And anything that has been closed this week, as you can see the status one is done, it's taken 7 days to complete it. Here we have status by each responsible. You will see that's the statuses. Status by the practice. So this would really be handy to know where things are at. What is due? What type of request is due this week? Okay. Now let me show you the overall dashboard. This one has a lot more reports. So we're looking at overall status. You can see there's 13. So let's run through them quickly. New requests, not financial yet, but in total new requests, total open requests, total overdue requests, which is very important. How many days the open request been opened, and how many days on average does it take you to close your requests. Number of tasks per team member per month. So you can see that last month SpongeBob only had one task, but this month he only has two, but Elton John has quite a lot. This is workload widget based on estimated time. As you recall, I have put estimated hours here. You can, if you have types of requests, you can automate it through an app or Monday automation to say if the request is submit forms or whatnot, put estimated hours to XYZ. Now let's go down. So that's workload based on number of hours. Type of requests per month. So you'll see that in June, we only had an application, but this month we have this many. Request types per practice. So this month and last month, we had to break them down like this purely because you can't layer the reporting and dash. So you can't layer the chart reports with several types. So we have request types per practice this month and last month. And this is overall since inception. And now this one shows you how many requests each practice or business submitted every month. So you would see that it's so far every month we get 3 requests, and this is what they look like. And this is the average number of days it takes to complete. You could do this by month, you can do this by person, by type, and so on. So you can do quite a lot of analytics. Now, if you enjoyed this setup, give us a shout. I'll put a link to book in to have a chat to one of our sales team, and we can drop this into your Monday very easily through an install link if you want to have this set up. But the sales team would be able to share that hyperlink with you. So, yeah, have a good day and enjoy.